This is a situation where my client, having been a longtime police officer, was charged with discharging his duties. Now, I understand the jury has found that my client's actions were unreasonable, judged in hindsight. But again, when we look at the 1.5 seconds, there's no evidence in this case that this case was motivated by anger, by race, by any other improper means. This is simply a situation where an officer had to make a quick decision.
So I don't believe that he has accepted any responsibility. We believe he's being dishonest about what happened that night. We believe that he abused his position as a police officer when he committed this offense, and we believe that his behavior is completely unacceptable, Your Honor.
I showed up to work that day. I had no intentions on hurting anybody, okay? I became a police officer to help people, not hurt them. When I rounded the car, I saw my partner engage with somebody who I thought and knew to be dangerous. I made a quick decision, and if I had hindsight, it would never have happened.
I'm convinced that you thought you'd get away with this offense because even if this incident had been reported, it'd be your word against the victims, and you figured no one would believe the word of a person who just committed a violent domestic assault. Despite being found guilty by a jury for third-degree assault, you still made excuses and justifications for your actions. There was not even a hint of sympathy for the damage you caused the victim in this case. In fact, you minimized what you did when you testified that your actions were, quote, more like a slap to the face with my foot, unquote. You have neither apologized nor ever acknowledged that your actions resulted in the victim being knocked unconscious and suffered a traumatic brain injury for which he is still suffering the effects. You abused your authority as a police officer, and you abused the trust society placed in you. You assaulted the victim when he was particularly vulnerable, already on his hands and knees and going to the ground and complying with the officer's commands. The injuries you inflicted on the victim were more serious than other third-degree assault cases. The victim was still being treated for injuries and may never work again. And you expressed no remorse for your actions. While you deserve to go to jail, I also believe you have a right to earn what a stay of imposition of sentence can give you so that you have the opportunity to get your life back on track and have a better chance of finding a good job. This sentence gives me no pleasure, but I feel it serves justice.